Yeah. They say pimping is the oldest profession known to man. Alright. So I do all that I can to keep my hand strong, firm. Baby, ain't no wrong turns, cause the only way you can go is right with me, you understand? You only walk on ice unless you wanna go through hell, and I can guarantee you won't, baby, cause it's pimpin' is sweat. Dig me, smoother than a baby's ass, for more game than Parker brothers, you understand? It's more genre to this pimpin' than music itself, you dig me? More flavor than your taste buds can savor, you understand? You want this church, bitch, let me know your worth, amen.
I'm on fire.
This guy Charles Jacket got him like a real hip hop. You know, I felt like, you know, what is it giving?
Sugar Hill Gang.
You know, 4 pillars of hip hop, and you know,
like the fuck.
Listen. This is. Listen, nigga, trolling people. You can't replicate this. This is it's what's in you, not what's on you.
That's okay, so I said it was a nice jacket though.
But you know, 4 pillars of hip hop, and why not have it?
Turn this on.
Not at all.
No, it's on. Why not have anybody? Why not have anything but the best of the guests? And we have another DJ, a great DJ, an up and coming DJ.
Is she up and coming or is she here?
I'm definitely up and coming.
Up and coming. I'm gonna let her say it.
Okay.
I know her as Ebb. Do you have a DJ name?
It's Ebb King, self-titled.
Wow.
DJ Ebb King.
Yeah. I promote her all the
We
time.
know her, the most popular girl in the DMV.
Oh no, not that.
Make some noise.
Oh no, not that.
That's a beautiful way to start it.
Yes.
She tried to flame me, but you know the drip is what's more important. Remember that, kids. Don't remember that, kids. With that being said, DJ Ebb King
Hey Charles.
in the building.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of
Thank you for
course.
coming. Thank you for
We
coming.
love the DJs. We love music. We love art. We love culture.
And we like to diversify people. We had a male DJ. Now we got female DJ.
Who y'all have?
We had DJ Hillsdale. And y'all two different types of
That's my
DJs too, so.
That's my
Head ass.
spoon.
Head ass.
So for those who maybe don't know Ebb, tell us a little bit about yourself, a little background, where you're from.
I'm Ebb.
Okay.
I'm from literally right around the corner. Raised in Mitchellville.
Okay.
Was in Clinton for a big chunk of my life. And now I'm in DC, Southeast, Anacostia area.
All right.
Oh, you down the street.
Been there. It'll be 2 years in June, so.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Born and raised in the area.
All right. So music has always been a thing for you. It's always been. I like to start from the childhood. Has this always been in you?
Definitely. I feel like people have always attributed me to music. Like even back in high school, I used to literally.
You were burning CDs?
I was burning CDs and
Oh,
giving
you was
them
one of
away.
them?
I was one of them. I don't really want to talk about that. It's embarrassing, but
Why?
Did you sell mixtapes?
I didn't sell them. I would just give them out. Like
Okay.
I would just go home, burn songs off LimeWire, and like pass them out at school because
Oh wow.
people needed music. To
What were you
listen to.
playing? What were you playing in like the 9th grade?
9th grade, I was real heavy on the Kanye, Lupe vibes.
You were backpacking it.
Yeah, I was backpacking. I wasn't even listening to like go-go and stuff.
Good
I
Catholic
was never
school
like a
shit.
big go-go fan. Just super hip-hop. I was like listening to Tribe
Ooh.
in 9th grade. Super like
I like.
Take that back.
hip-hop vibes. Like,
So all throughout high school was just super.
Hip hop.
yeah.
Is there a particular album that really makes you think of high school?
Yeah, a lot. But if I had to think
Give me a
of
few. You don't have to.
Graduation,
Ooh, that's a good
That's
one.
Charles' one
I
right
remember
there.
that was like one of my first concerts, the Glow in the Dark tour. That joint was crazy. Crazy lineup. Kanye, Lupe, NERD, and Rihanna.
That's
What?
crazy.
That was a crazy lineup.
That's ridiculous.
What's that Lupe joint? The Cool,
The
Food
Cool.
and Liquor. What else came out in high school?
Underrated
Those are the ones
album.
that really like stand out. But
You didn't mention Cudi. I'm shocked.
that was like college for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like 09. He came out like 08, 09.
Yeah.
To us.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
The kid named Cuddy.
Day and Night was like 08,
Yeah.
09.
I feel that. Damn. So you, so did you always, you say music, but was it always like DJing, like curating playlists? Was it you a singer? Did you be, when you in like a rap group?
No, I was never that serious. I was never doing all that.
The face you made when you said singer, I was like, hey, chill out.
Can't sing at all. I just loved music. I just had like good music selection. I started making playlists when that was a thing. I don't even remember, like, that was like college. But I never saw DJing in my future. I would like say it and joke around, but it was never, I never saw this for myself. This was just, I don't know what's happening right now. Like, I literally don't know what's happening. This is like all happening so fast. Like,
So then explain it. So if you didn't see it for yourself, like what was the first thing that you're like, all right, now I'm
I
DJing.
remember the root of all of this was last July, August. I was in Belize for my best friend's birthday. And I made a playlist for like the whole trip. And we were just playing the playlist.
May I ask how long y'all were gone? Not to cut you off.
It was like 4 or 5 days.
Like you made a playlist for 4 days?
I mean, not, like, it was just a playlist for
Okay, and then y'all just played that.
Yeah, we just played it. Yeah, no, that's SOC.
I'm like, damn, that John ain't repeat a song once.
And I just remember everybody was just like geeking over that joint. And like even people back home were texting me. You know how Apple Music you can see.
Yeah.
People from back home were texting me saying they were playing the playlist at like parties that they were at. And everybody was just having a great time. And I was just like, there's something here. Like, there's really something here. And then like I remember this girl asked me to make her a playlist for like her plant shop that she was opening up. And she paid me $100 to make her a playlist. And that's when I really started thinking like, okay, it's money in this, and it's like this is something that obviously not everybody can do because somebody's paying me to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I remember on that trip, I like told all my friends I was with, like, I think I want to learn how to like actually DJ. Came home that weekend, bought DJ equipment, and just like learned how to mix songs, but like still not thinking that I'm actually about to be a DJ. I just wanted to learn how to mix songs. So I dropped like, I don't know if y'all remember, I dropped like a mix on my birthday last year. My birthday's in September.
Download it.
Dropped that mix. It was cool. I was like, okay, that was cool.
You're a very humble person.
I really just
Because that joint was not cool. That is. Like, it was way better than cool.
I mean, like, it was...
If I sit down and smoke to it instead of watching something on YouTube, like...
But I'm
it's
saying, like,
cool.
I didn't... That's all I thought anything was going to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like... Whatever. So I remember being at Law Society one day, and my friend Gabby, that's who throws Liddy in the City, she was having a brunch like a couple weeks after that. It was like a girls' need brunch. That was the name of the brunch. It was like an all-female lineup. And she walked up to me. She was like, "Ebb, you want to DJ?" And I was just like, "No, why would you ask me that?" Like, literally was like, not with it. Like,
Why would you ask me that?
I was like, why would you ask? I was just like stuck.
I was like, I'm not a DJ.
I was like,
Oh my goodness.
and like 10 minutes went by, I was just sitting there thinking, just like stuck. And I was just like in my own head, and I was like, Ed, if you want to be a DJ, son. Like, do it. So I called her back over. I was like, Gabby, come here. I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. We out. I was like, okay. When I tell you I did not, it was literally like, that was a Friday night. The set that she asked me to do was 2 weeks after. So like 2 weeks and 2 days. It was a Sunday. I did not eat. Like, I was so nervous.
Wow.
I didn't eat. I was just like
Practicing,
but just not eating, not breathing, not just so nervous. Like, then she dropped the flyer. When I tell you that flyer went damn near DMV viral, I was like, oh my God, everybody's coming. Like, it was...
I definitely promoted it. I saw your name on it. I was like, well, yeah, Ebb in there.
Really scared. I was really scared. It was crazy.
Share to profile.
It was so scary. That day, I remember getting up there. My best friend told me, like, my hands were shaking at the fucking turntable. She was like, Ebony, relax. I was like, okay. Whew. But did that shit. Killed it. That's still like probably one of the best days of my life. Like, literally had the room shaking, you know what I'm saying?
I would like to point out that like we went to go see her at Songbird, and that's how she came off the stage. Like she was like, "Nigga, I was in that thing."
She was drunk as shit that night. I was like, yo.
I don't want to talk about that. But nah, it was cool. And then after that, it's just been domino effect. Like I've just been getting booked gig after gig. That was kind of the start of it all. Like I said, never saw it going this far ever, but nonstop.
And that's why I asked if she up and coming or is she here, because ever since her first set, you just like been booked every weekend. Yeah, I will say since.
Like a lot of people that I know that have been DJing for a very long time be like, Eb, I didn't have as many gigs as you had in the past 3 months, my first 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm grateful. I'm definitely grateful. It's just like, it's obviously God's plan. Like, this is obviously exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. But it's still just like scary sometimes. Like, what the hell is going on? Why am I booked like this? What's going on?
I'm curious. You say you were like, you just bought the equipment and you were learning, and while you were learning to mix, someone asked you to do it. So how is that kind of like learning on the job? Because it seems like you were gaining your craft while you're, you know,
I'm still
performing.
learning. I still have a lot to learn. That's the thing. Like, every time that that's why I really appreciate like negative feedback. I feel like a lot of people be telling. Well, just feedback in general, because a lot of people
don't be rude. Don't be rude to my girl Ed, man.
Constructive criticism.
I will hunt you down if you're rude to her.
But yeah,
say it
like,
nicely.
I feel like a lot of people come out to see me and they're like, "You're so good." But I appreciate my DJ friends who tell me the things I really need to work on, because at the end of the day, I did just start DJing 4 or 5 months ago, so it's a lot I don't know. Like, there's so much I don't know. It's a lot of equipment I don't know how to use. It's a lot of, I'm still on the basic level, but.
Nah, you're on a growing level.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I'm humble. I'm very humble. I don't like to like.
Because your transitions are better than some of the DJs that be in clubs every weekend.
So
on the radio, be screaming their names and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your transitions be crazy.
Oh,
song selection too.
My song selection is like my claim to fame. Which I like, but my transitions can actually use some work. That's the crazy part. Like, they're not terrible at all. They're really good. But
no, I've only been to one set with the Songbird, so it's just like, you know what I'm saying. Inshallah, we get to see you tonight. But yeah, like that Songbird, you was cranking that jump. Like, we couldn't even tell when you got off the turntables and when the next nigga got on, because we was just partying.
Yeah,
like that.
That was a really fun set. That was like one of my favorites.
Is there any like type of, because you say you've been booked, so you've been doing like, I'm sure, like parties, venues. Is there in your sort of young career, is there a venue or a type of party or set that you like doing a little bit more than others?
Yeah, for sure. The party I did last Sunday, I did it a couple of months ago as well. Church on Sunday. Mm-hmm. That is definitely my favorite party I've DJed so far. It's at St. X. On 14th Street every other Sunday. It's just very open format, really like big on like the house, but like mashup vibes. But it's just so much freedom with my selections because people really just come there to party. Mm-hmm. Like, so if the song cranks, it's going to go up. Like, whereas like some other places, sometimes I feel like a service person as a DJ, like seriously, because people come wanting to hear exactly what they already know. Mm-hmm. Like, they want to hear what they just heard in the car as they were. I know this song was on 95.5 as you were parking your car. Why the hell are you asking me to play it? Like, get a life. Like, I hate places like that, but
that's interesting.
Not hate. I don't prefer places like that, but yeah, Church on Sunday for sure is my favorite joint to DJ. Bump was cool too. That was a cool set. I got to kind of play a little bit of everything. I think tonight will be cool as well. I'll be at Wild Days tonight. So, yeah. But that's my favorite type of party.
Okay.
Very like.
Can we like book you for like our grandma's 70th birthday party? Like, all right, or are you just too big time? I just want to make sure. I just need to know, like, can we call you for that?
I don't know what I would play at your grandma's 70th birthday party, but I've had like baby showers and bridal showers on the docket coming up soon. So
I'm curious. Do you change your vibes for each place, or do you? Okay.
You got to. Yeah, you got to.
You don't just got like a go-to like playlist, like, hey, everybody loves this.
I mean, there are go-to songs that everyone loves, but like every place, whenever somebody books me, I ask them straight up, like, what's the vibe?
Okay, that's what's up.
Just to get an idea. Like, and some people know exactly what they want at their party. And some people, I remember I asked this one nigga, what's the vibe? He was like, we making the vibe. I was like,
all right, bro.
I was like, that's a wild ass response.
Actually, to be fair, I kind of feel it. Like, we're making the vibe. Like, y'all don't feel that?
I literally put a question mark on that.
Y'all don't feel that?
Party, Charles, come
I
on,
was just like, come on. And I never been
like,
to
if you
this
come to a Hazie, throws a hot cold party, like, what's the vibe? I'm like, yeah, we smoke weed and we getting drunk.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
We're getting lit.
I get what you're saying, but I get what he's saying. He doesn't want to impose on her creativity, I think. So that's why when you say
I'd much rather you say that than say we're creating the vibe.
No, like for instance, like at Lost Society,
communication is
I
key.
can't play like mashups at Lost Society. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? They want me to play the regular version. Whereas like at church on Sunday,
I like that.
I kind of play whatever I want, but heavier on the mashups, like, or just like more dancey, disco-y shit. Y'all be cussing on here?
Yeah, all the time.
Do you not one of them podcasts?
It's too late.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, do you feel like though? That's curious though. Do you feel like one tends to like lead towards a different style of DJing, or are you just the same type of DJ, regardless? Or like whether you doing super mashups or I'm playing the hits.
I definitely have different vibes depending on the party. Like you really have to. Like you gotta know. You gotta be able to read the room. Like I will prepare a set. Like I'll go somewhere knowing, like thinking, okay, this is exactly what I will like literally have my set prepped, and I'll get there and I'll look at the room like, okay, I can't. This isn't what I thought I could play today, and I have to like really pivot the whole fucking plan. Like that's happened before a few times.
Damn, what's the audible like? I want to hear about that.
No, for
what
real.
you mean?
Well, you gotta
Like,
I gotta change the game. I got
like, do you
the game plans.
Do you do it mid set?
Yeah,
or do you do it prior?
I mean, whenever I look around and peep that it's not the vibe, like
damn.
Whether it's the people that's in there or I thought the people was in there was going to rock, but they just kind of standing there, and I'm like, okay, maybe they'll like this song instead. Like it just, you just never know till you get there.
So what is it like at your stage reading the room and controlling the room?
What do you mean? What's it like?
Because like some DJs go up, like you said, you have a planned set, and then you play a song. But sometimes you might get there and be like, you already read the room. And then it's just like, okay, like you saw what the DJ did before you did. That wasn't working. Yeah. So now you pull up and it's just like, oh yeah. Did you ever have to like scrap a set and then just be like, oh yeah, like I'm freestyling this joint? Or
yeah, a lot of times I have to freestyle. Even like certain sets where like the DJ after me is running late and I didn't. Well, like when I first started DJing, I would really plan out my sets down to the song. I wasn't reading the room. I already had my whole set planned, and it didn't matter what the room was giving. Like I was just too nervous back then to like be on the fly. But then like DJs would be late, so like I would have an hour-long set planned, and I would have like 15 extra minutes not planned. So that's what really taught me to kind of like really read the room, and I would find that like that end of the set where I was freestyling, it was the best part. So that's when I really started trusting myself. Like, all right, just look around and just do you. Like, it's okay. It'll be fine. So now I never plan. That sounds awful, but I can remember the last time I planned a set. I mean, I kind of know like the vibe, but I don't plan like the actual songs.
Going through songs while we was waiting.
I mean, just like putting shit in the crate.
I'm
like,
already sharp. Like, yeah.
I respect it. So are you old school in it? Like you said, put shit in the crate. Like you grabbing samples, you on the turntables, you mixing.
I haven't really gotten into like doing mashing up like samples with the new songs. I haven't done that yet. Like
I'm gonna say if you're doing your own mashup show.
No, but she said you know what I liked about her? She said I bought the thing and I started learning.
Yeah,
I thought that was very interesting. That like you went into it full on like.
I had people come over. Like I had some DJs come over. I remember my friend Cheyenne. Nobody knows her real name. DJ Kid Fresh. She came over. Whenever I say Cheyenne, people are like, who are you talking about? Fresh. She came over like a week after I bought my equipment, and she was showing me just the basics. And I remember thinking like, this is hard. I'm sorry that I even called you over here. Like I don't want to do this anymore. Like this is before I bought my equipment.
Hey,
I just had her bring her equipment over so I could just see how it goes. And I didn't think like after that night I was like, I'm not doing this. This is really, really hard. And then like I woke up the next day like, Ev, stop doubting yourself, and went to a Guitar Center that day, bought the equipment, and I was determined to like drop a mix by my birthday, which at this point was like a week and a half out. I was like, and I was so determined. I was on a time frame. I was like, we have 7 days to drop this mix. It don't gotta be long. It can be 20 minutes. It was literally 21 minutes long. Like, but yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, I was definitely a student. She came over, and then my friend Taz came over a couple weeks later to show me some more stuff. So it was cool seeing like different ways that like every DJ is different. Every DJ does stuff differently. So like kind of combining their two methods was cool. Yeah, that was kind of the start of it all. I was definitely a student though. Definitely a student.
All right. So like you've been a fan of music for forever. So like how do you actually decide putting songs into your set? Like how does that go about? Because like you do mashups, you do regular songs, and then you might do a song that
I just feel like I have a good ear. Like I have a good ear. I just know when a song is gonna slap. Like I just know.
That's
like yeah, I just know when a song is gonna go crazy. Cause like I don't listen to music that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Like people be sending me stuff, and I don't lie. Like this is trash. Don't send me no shit like this no more. Like
wow, I'm about to start sending you shit, random shit.
And
now.
I'm gonna let you know that it was trash. Like
yeah.
I don't listen to a lot of like current rap because I just don't think it's good music. Like I don't play a lot of like newer rap,
like top 40 type shit. Like you're not playing what's on the radio
like,
type shit.
I'm very, very selective about what I listen to and what I play. So I know that what I play is gonna hit. Even if it's just like a filler song, just letting the moment pass by. I'm not playing no like. It's a lot of bad music out here. Like it's a lot of bad music out here.
For you, how do you decipher when something is like
good or bad?
And then when do you versus the public? Because you know there might be a song that you think is bad, but the streets is like we need that. I'm
probably not gonna play it. I'm probably not gonna play it. Like
interesting.
So you don't take requests?
Oh, absolutely.
Talk to us.
If you're listening to this right now and you ever are out at one of my sets, if you walk up to me and take a request, make a request, like, I'm probably gonna call security on you. I hate requests.
Nigga
like,
said security.
I hate requests so bad.
They gonna matter blink 4 times.
I hate requests so bad. Like,
why though? I'm curious.
It's just kind of like people will be making requests and it's like you don't understand how much that's gonna throw the vibe of the whole party off. Like, I'm dog. So I'll be doing Soulful Saturdays at Law Society. The joint be a vibe. I'll be there tomorrow. Pull up. R&B party. I remember one time it was AKA Founder Day.
Oh yeah, they was in there requesting anything.
Bruh. They kept walking up to me asking me to play like
Beyonce,
like just songs that weren't R&B songs. So I had to explain to them like it's an R&B party. Unfortunately, I can't play Boosie Wipe Me Down. Like I'm sorry.
Oh, they was trying
like
to
they was trying to stroll and like I get it, but like it's just not the vibe right now. I can't do it. But I'll always let them know like maybe a little later in the night you can ask like the later DJ. Like 5 of them walked up to me asking me to play a song. So then finally, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it so they can leave me the hell alone. You know that these bitches ain't even stroll. Like they had me throw off the whole vibe. They didn't even do. I'm like, this is why I hate requests, dog. This is why I hate requests. Like, so then like somebody else was like, asked me for something. I was like, it's an R&B party. I can't play that. She comes back 10 minutes later. She was like, I thought of an R&B song. I'm like, what song, son? She like, I Remember by Keisha Cole.
We trying to cry in this show?
I was like, son, I don't know what you going through, but you gotta leave me out of it. Like that shit.
Leave me out of it.
Like the request be so random, son.
Hey, you gotta leave me out of it.
So random, like,
nigga pull up, hey, let me get Hail Mary 2001.
Son, the request be so random, and it's just like
I would like that.
The request,
club, Charles.
The request be so random.
I might go for the sweetest Rebecca's thing.
The request be so random.
He wrote it.
Down.
No, that's like
the
shit.
request be so random. But saying that to say, like, that's why I really enjoy parties where people really just come to enjoy whatever's on, not coming to hear what they already know. Because, like, I just know you're not going to walk up to me and make a request because what I'm playing is good. You're going to enjoy what I'm playing anyway. Like,
As a
Moral
consumer,
of the story, I hate requests. Please. Like, don't fucking request. Like,
moral of the story,
I
don't
hate that
fucking
shit.
ask for
Don't
shit.
ask me for shit, bro. I hate that shit.
Let her rock out, Jen.
Hate that shit. And
So-
I will show it in my face.
That's it. That's it
I know
right
there's
there.
bad vibes right now, but
Nah, do your thing, Jen. This you. This your interview.
and I gotta get a little better with it too. But I just be like, yo, why you asking me?
that's
to
never gonna
play?
happen.
Why you asking me to?
Can I see that face one more time?
I've known you for almost
Which
a
one?
decade.
The don't ask me for it, don't play no song.
Hey, can I get?
I remember this nigga Soulful Saturdays walks up to me. Can you play On My Mama, On My Hood? I look fly, I look good.
What?
No,
No.
I cannot do that.
That
I
song
don't
was
even
good
have
the
that.
year it came out, and after that, it was not
She
good.
said, I don't
no
even
more.
have that.
I don't even have
You
that.
can't
Like,
search that. I know you got a little search panel on the joint where you
I
can.
had it, but I wasn't playing that shit. Like,
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good.
Oh, wow, wow. I look good.
like, why do you want that? Why do you want that at 3 p.m.? Why do you want that at 3 p.m.? Like,
That's how you feeling?
you believe me, son.
Your fit that crazy?
This feels.
On your mama, on your hood, your fit that
If
crazy?
I was wearing this, I would.
That's how you felt.
If I was wearing this, I would want that. Personally, like I feel it. I can feel that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. Like when your drip is your drip, and you lit, and you not trying to hear that.
Just like, I've been there.
You know what I'm saying? Me too, bro. Who knows what the weekend was?
They over there like, why she mad?
What I'm about to say, like his whole crew was like, what she hating
Like,
for?
what she hating
On
for?
my mama, on my hood.
Like,
What
you know what I'm
are you
saying?
talking about?
It's 3 p.m. We had an R&B party.
Yeah.
An R&B party. That's
On
my
the week,
thing.
on the weekend at that, he was not the
And
vibe.
the R&B party bring out the jumps, and you really think, on my mama, on my hood, gonna get them shaking ass?
I see where
mean,
all,
it might
I see
have.
where all parties. I see where all parties are coming from. I see where all parties are coming from. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, but I've been in a.
Hold on, Charles.
Oh, go
Nigga
for it.
ever request swag serving?
No, and I purposely do not have that, and I don't have dreams and
You like
nightmares.
this?
Like, they're literally not in my
Two most
Serato.
requested
They're
songs
not
in the
in there.
club.
If you ever hear me play either one of those, like, that night I played every song that exists, and I reached the fucking bottom
You
of
ain't
the
got no
list.
dreams and nightmares in your Serato, nigga.
Hold that.
Nope, I don't got it.
Hold on, wait a minute. I definitely was finished.
I'm finished. I don't got it.
As a consumer, though, I've been in a few parties with you. We were actually in Miami during our Basel at a Catrianata concert,
That
and
was a year ago.
no, it was this year.
Well, December, last December.
Yeah, that's December.
Year I didn't go.
And I was curious, what, or if anything, did you take away from just that whole DJ? Because it was a DJ concert, multiple DJs.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you took away from that and were like, that's interesting?
Yeah, like, K-Tronada is like my favorite. Whatever the fuck he is, he's my favorite that. Like, so his energy on the stage, he just be in his own zone, just rocking out. Like, it's just music. It's not
I love it when
even
that
word.
sound
Like, it's just his
language,
own shit. Like, I stand that guy. And then there was another guy that DJ'd that opened for him. I forget his
The
name.
white guys?
Nah, it was a black guy. He's from New York. I don't know how his name. I'm drawing
Oh, okay,
a
I
blank
remember
right now. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank, but
Anybody
he was cranking too. I'm very like, I'll go out. I literally have been outside so much lately for the sole purpose of just like doing my homework. I'll be so tired, but I'll see a flyer and it'll be a DJ that I've been wanting to hear, and I will go out just to hear them spin.
Put us on. Who are some DJs, maybe not even locally, but just some DJs, when you see their names, you're like, man, I really want to go hear their parties or hear their set?
Yeah, locally, Jerome Baker's fire. He's probably like the best in DC. He's been doing this shit for a minute though. Like, probably heard his name.
Been to a couple parties by cuz.
Yeah, him. Matthias as well. Just got hip to him recently. They have a party on Wednesdays at Capo called Darling Nikki. So I actually just went to that party for the first time this Wednesday.
Okay.
They both killed their sets.
Darling Nikki's.
Darling Nikki, that's the name of the party. but it's
Darling
at
Nikki
Capo.
at Capo. Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wednesdays. It's a vibe.
We going?
We gone.
Let her tell her stories, buddy.
My bad.
Who else? There's so many DJs. Oh my gosh. There's so many. I'm like really, I be knee deep in SoundCloud too. That's where I get all my mashups from.
Hey.
I literally I'm on SoundCloud more than any other music app.
Facts.
Any other. So a lot of DJs I listen to on there. Mike Nasty, I think he's in New York. If you hear one of my like house mashup sets, probably a lot of his shit in the rotation. Female DJs, I put them on. I don't know if her name is pronounced Niara or Nyara Sterling. She's in New York as well, but I think she's from here. She's really dope, like really soulful vibes.
Okay.
Put them across her set on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Farrah Fawcett, that's my boo. She's from here.
Great.
Love her. There's so many. I literally will be here all day. So
Trilla K too. You on the bill with her?
I haven't
tonight?
seen. Yeah, she goes after me tonight. I haven't actually seen one of her sets. I'm really excited to hear her spin tonight. I've never.
I only
heard
know
one of
her
sets.
Jones from SoundCloud.
Yeah, I've never heard anything. I'm really excited. I've heard great things.
Yeah, her
I've
Jones
heard great
on
things.
SoundCloud go crazy.
Yeah.
Just like everybody you name, I only
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
on SoundCloud. So
I've
I
heard
can't
great
call.
things. Filet Mignon, we actually went back to back at church on Sunday last Sunday. She's really
Crush that
dope.
jump.
She's super. Her shit's fire. She be low key with it though. Like
I'm curious though, because
She
like
pop out, you know
when
that.
she pop out, she pop out.
you talk like, is there a genre? Because I hear you talk about like K-Tronada being like a favorite.
K-Tronada.
K-Tronada. I'm sorry.
Respect on the pronunciation.
K-Tronada. I'm sorry, good man. Your sets are fire. I really enjoyed it.
4 syllables.
K-Tronada. With that being said, is there like a genre like techno, house, just R&B, old
Mashup.
school, 90s that you really like in
Hip-hop.
particular, find that is your lane where you really get to get busy?
Yeah. My lane is very like hip hop, but still like mashups, but shit that's gonna crank. Cause some mashups are dumb. Like some songs just didn't need to be put over that beat. Like why'd you do that? But like the shit that really cranks. And like very like soul-lection vibes. That's kind of
Gotcha.
my lane. Like just shit that you can dance to, shit that's like real vibey, but still got like some flavor. But not super house EDM, absolutely not. But like
This is not Baltimore.
yeah, not like Baltimore, but still kind of like that direction, but still like hip hop.
Interesting.
I'm gonna send y'all a set I'm gonna send y'all my set from Sunday to kind of.
How you know I ain't downloaded on SoundCloud already?
I just posted it today, so.
I've already downloaded it.
Oh wow, well, there's that.
There's that.
Have your alerts on, champ. There's that.
Have your alerts on, champ.
I didn't know that was a thing.
On
Oh, it's always a
SoundCloud, for
thing.
sure.
People always look.
Fatman Keys, you, Trilla K. I have my alerts on SoundCloud.
Nice.
So I'm curious as far as the difference you see in playlists, curating playlists versus curating sets, or is there? I don't know. I'm ignorant to all of this.
Her sets are alright. I'm gonna let her answer that.
So one feedback that I have gotten, piece of feedback that I've gotten about my sets sometimes is I will, sometimes I just be a little all over the place with the vibes. I feel like that's okay with playlists, depending on like if there's a theme of the playlist. But I'll have on like Jay-Z in a set, and then I'll turn on fucking Snow Allegra, and like that's a really good thing. But it can all depending on the party. Like you kind of want to stay in a certain category and then shift to a different category.
Gotcha.
Like I feel like at Bump, I was kind of all over the place, but it worked for that party. Like I was really just throwing out all types of songs.
There was a bunch of niggas high and drunk.
Yeah, so it was like not even that, but it was just a good blend. It worked. But like at certain parties, like tonight at Eaton, I might need to stay in the same lane before I switch to another lane. Like, so it just depends. Like playlists, I feel like you have a little more freedom to just do whatever because it's not, niggas just press and shuffle. Whereas like a set, people are there and they are experiencing it, and the songs have to blend nicely also.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of your sets become playlists. Or like you release your sets and then people can listen to them and whatnot. So it's just like I don't know how to word my question.
Take your time.
Your jokes will take your time.
After she said she had a strict schedule.
The one thing I'm curious about is though,
sweating.
because you talked
It's the
about the
lights.
mashups and you talked about listening to other DJs. are you looking for the perfect mashup of a song, or will you hear a mashup, take an idea, and say, "Hey, I'm just gonna do that because they've given me maybe inspiration, so I'll just make."
So I've never made my own mashup yet. That's definitely like my goal very soon to like start doing that on my own. I've been kind of like that's definitely. I think by the end of next month I will have created a few of my own. But no, I'll just go on SoundCloud. My SoundCloud algorithm kind of knows what I like already just because of all this mashups I have saved. So I'll just let that shit take me away and like SoundCloud just be knowing. And there's some mashups that be trash to me. I'm like, I would never play this. But it's some that's like, oh, this fire. Okay, I'm gonna play this.
I'm curious because we talked a little bit about sampling earlier. Does mashups kind of work in the same way where you just need to pay homage to like the DJ who already did this, or you just throw it in your like? I wonder how does that work?
Not really. I mean, I like to if I post a set on SoundCloud. Like for instance, I just did like a Valentine's Day mix for my friend John's station, Bump Radio. Mm-hmm. And that joint's going so crazy on Sound. Literally, he just posted it 2 days ago. It's already at like 1,000 play. I don't know what's going on.
We were at Bump and niggas was like, when you got off stage, that's why I said what I said. It was like we didn't know where you stopped and the other nigga began because like people was just like, oh, Ebbs not DJing no more, or like she's not DJing no more, yeah. And they were really just like, okay, like who is that? Like I'm dead ass in the crowd, like we in the crowd. And people were just like, who is, like, yeah. So she's not DJing no more? Who was that? And then you walk up to us saying what's up and all that extra shit. And so they're just like...
But if I post like a set on my Instagram, like if it's that serious and I'm putting it on my feed, I will put a track list. Gotcha. That's what I did for the Bump joint. Like I put a track list and I tagged all the producers just so they can have awareness too. Like a lot of them will come on my page.
Bump?
What you mean?
That was your idea, not Bump, to give them homage?
Yeah, that was me. I be doing that. I did that for like my very first set that I dropped on my birthday. I put like the names of the songs. And also, I mean, it's so that producers can know that their stuff's getting used, but also people be wanting to know what song that was. Like, so it's not a playlist on SoundCloud. You can't see what song I mixed. So it's a good way for people, if they really like a song, to be able to go play it themselves later. And like a lot of the producers and the DJs that I don't even know them, but I tag them because I stole their shit off SoundCloud. They be comments in the post like, "Thank you so much." Like, so it's cool. If I have an opportunity to like let a DJ know that I use their stuff in a mix or a set, then I will. Yeah,
that's alright.
So where did that come from? Paying homage to the other DJs, because a lot of DJs don't do that.
Man, I just started, so like. Everybody's a god to me, like especially people that be like mixed, like doing them. These are things I haven't done, like stuff that there's so many, like the mashups I played at church on Sunday. Sunday had that room shaking, bumping. So it's like that's fire to me. Like I'm going to pay y'all. I had nothing to do. I just pressed play because I knew it sounded good. Y'all made this joint, like so. And these are people that are somewhere in New York, London, UK, like people all over the place made these tracks. So
wow, you're helping me do my job.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you about
a lot of mashups come from Europe.
I was going to ask you, how does it taking maybe sounds that you're not more familiar with? So like when you hear stuff from maybe London, UK, Germany, other countries, is it easier? Is it easier or maybe harder?
Is it easier what?
Or harder to maybe take from those maybe different mashups of sounds?
If it sounds good, it sounds good. And I think that's the beautiful thing about music. Like, it's like a universal, like, if it sounds good, it sounds good. Like, there's some stuff that I be playing that's, like, not even a mashup. It's just, like, a dope-ass beat for 4 minutes. Somebody just produced a beat, and it's just, that joint just riding for 5 minutes, and, like, that's it. And I'm going to just play that shit and just let the joint ride for 5 minutes. And it's, like, it sounds good, and people are dancing to it because it sounds good. They don't know who made it. They don't know what it is, but it's just good music. Like, I don't know. Sorry, that sounded really poetic for no reason.
That was beautiful.
That was a beautiful answer. That was a great answer, actually. I'm
just curious, though, because is it curation for you, or is it art? And I think that's a distinction.
Good question, Charles. Good question.
No, curation
I'm laughing because I don't get the question. You like, that's a good question. I'm like,
no, I'm just saying because you know when you
curators put shit together and an artist
creates
something
new,
and
something out of nothing.
Takes your art and then
puts
deciphers it and then puts it up.
It's a little bit of both. Like I'm curating the vibe, but I didn't make that song. But I heard the song and I knew that this song was beautiful and it's going to crank. Like, it's going to, I know people are going to enjoy this. I know if I turn this on, people are going to dance. So, like, somebody else made this and it was powerful enough for me to know, like, I'm going to put this in my set. I'm going to download this and I'm going to put this in my set in a room full of 200 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
What's the biggest room you ever DJed? Because you brought a number to it, so I had to ask. You said, I'm going to play this.
Definitely last Sunday. People. Church on Sunday was packed. On Sunday, my God, like it was a line outside at 11 p.m. The party started. The party started like not soon before. It was. I had so many texts by the time my set was over. My phone be on Do Not Disturb all the time. I looked at it. Can you give me? Also, can you give me? I'm like, why was it so? It was flooded in there. That was definitely the most packed room. Weekend. And that was probably my best set ever so far. Well, I say that every time I have a set.
I love that.
I need to stop saying that.
No, you should.
But I do get better.
You should keep saying that.
I do get better and better. But like,
keep saying that.
You say that's your best set. Allah gonna bless you with another great set.
Yeah, it was a lot of people in there. I'm trying to think.
There's always a good vibe in there, so I know y'all went up. I'm mad I missed it. I was out of town. I would have.
We went up, and me and Meg killed that shit.
I was gonna go without got high and went to sleep.
I'm trying. I think that was.
Shrooms was going crazy.
I think that was my most packed room. I think.
Because you ain't DJ at Wild Days.
You like more intimate or the larger venue type of things?
Definitely larger. I like when I be DJ, I be leaving Earth. Like I be like.
I heard you say that last time we saw you. And you was like, yo, I was
be
going.
Like literally not. Earth. I be not here. I be looking at videos the next day like, you good, son? Like,
she walked up to us. I left Earth.
Not you, good son. You good son.
I be looking at my videos like,
you good son is killing me.
I be annoyed with myself the next day when I look at videos.
You don't be having fun?
I be having too much fun.
No.
It be embarrassing. Like,
fun greater than.
Do I need to repost this video?
Fun greater than.
Wildin'.
You know that though, right? Fun greater than.
Those videos from last Sunday, I was like, I don't really want to post these, but I was doing too much. But
post it. Let the people know you're having fun.
I'd be like, it'd be an adrenaline rush. It'd be so fun. Like, time of my life, every time.
Every time.
Just smiles and happiness.
Is this a different type of feeling than you thought it would be?
I never thought this would be. I literally never thought I would be a DJ like this. Like, never thought I was just gonna be mixing songs. That's it. Like, maybe every 6 months somebody drop a new mix.
I've been waiting for this question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I thought it was. When I first bought that DJ equipment, I was just like, I'm just gonna mix some songs every now and then and let people know I know how to do it. Never saw myself DJ, and when I did start DJing, I never thought it was going to be what it is now. I'm literally getting booked for parties that are like huge parties. Like,
the Drunk Tonight is a video release party.
Yeah, like some of the people that have been booking me are just like heavy hitters in the game. Like, and it's like that's confirmation for me. I'm really hard on myself. Very, very humble, very modest, but just I overthink everything, very hard on myself, always thinking I can do better, always. So, like, it's just, like, good to know, like, no, but you're good. You're not getting booked because you know it. Like, 'cause a lot of people that are booking me, I don't know them.
You're
like,
vicious.
It's like, you're getting booked because you're good. People hear you, and they're like,
vicious,
Ebony, I want you to do this party for me. So, it's like, I never saw any of this for myself. Like, and it's just, like, I just feel very aligned with what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel very like it feels like God, like it feels like this is exactly what God wanted for me. I wish that it happened a little sooner in life.
Your timing is a lost time.
Yeah, I'm just like, damn, why I wait till I was 30? Literally started at the day I turned 30. That's the day I dropped my first
Mark
mix.
Cuban's probably thinking the same thing.
But
full circle moment. When she started, she was just like, "Oh, I'm not really popular. I don't really know no."
Thank you, Charles.
Hey, just a minute ago, she was like, you know, I'm getting booked just because I'm the shit and I don't know people. And I'm
And I was
like, flex on them, baby girl. Flex on them.
And my whole thing is like,
Not even that. What the
I've known Ed for a long time.
Flex on them, baby.
We've known Ed for a long time.
I got a great video of Ed in my phone from Marvin's.
You gotta
From
relax.
Marvin's.
I'm really
relax.
cool off seeing that.
From
Where's
Marvin's.
Where's the tequila?
From
So it's
Marvin's.
like, I've known Ed for a long time. And so Ed pulled up on me one day when I first moved around Suitland.
Yes, because you
Story time.
lived on the same block
That your grandmother
that my
lived on
grandma
there.
lived on. Like
Yeah.
when I tell you that block means so much to me. Hillmar fucking Drive,
Don't
bruh.
tell people where I live at.
I am so sorry. That was wild, right?
Oh yeah, she gone in that
That
jump.
was crazy. Never want to see that shit again, bro. That was
Pull it up so fast.
Because he already had it. So we do homework, locked and loaded, baby. We know exactly where that thing is. Charles just saved that from his
why is
archives.
my hair sticking up like that? Whatever. I do remember that day.
He was lovely.
About
I'll talk
like-
to you more about that off camera.
Thanks. Never want to see that again.
Hillmar Drive.
No, that meant a lot. Like that. I mean, like you living there. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
But yeah,
But yeah, pulled up.
the day you pulled up, we sparked on Hillmar Drive. And you was like, my grandma live around here, all that. You told me that you wanted to be a DJ.
People keep saying that. I've been hearing that a lot. That like I don't even. I feel like whenever I said that
you
in the
told me you wanted to
past,
be
I
a
believe
DJ.
you, but like I never even meant that shit because I don't even remember saying it. Like
Son, you had the meaning if you did it.
I mean,
Your intentions
yeah.
were pure when you
I mean,
said it.
clearly that's what was supposed to happen. But like,
Because the only reason you said it while we were doing it is because the 4-song rotation that you played while we were smoking, you was just like, hey bro, I could be a DJ.
Most I feel like that was always
I
cute.
feel like I used to definitely say that shit, but like
Yeah.
not seriously.
Because like we used to
I
send
didn't
each
know
other
what
songs
I
and
didn't know
shit.
what being a DJ meant. You know what I'm saying? I would just say it like.
With that being said, what do you think being a DJ means now? Since you're at this point,
Man.
Before and after. Let's get the before and after answer. What you thought a DJ was, and then now that you're a DJ.
I'm gonna say if because I don't even remember saying that shit, but like when I used to say I could be a DJ, I was probably just saying that shit. Like I have good song selection. I could be a DJ, but like that is not being a DJ. There's so much more to being a DJ than just having good music taste. Like
The song selection you played while we were
Song
smoking
selection.
though, like even like the transitions and the fact that you're just playing and just like, all right, 4 seconds left in this jump, all right, I'm gonna play this jump next. And it's like when you doing that and we smoking, it's just like, oh my god, like when she said, like, cause when you said it, you was like, hey son, I could be a DJ. I dead ass was like, you definitely could.
But like I feel like I used to just say that shit and just like not be serious. I was just talking. I'd be saying a lot of dumb shit, but like never serious.
you made it,
You
Sean.
can't say it's
Yeah,
dumb
but
shit
like-
because you made it.
But I'm saying like I just say shit, so I never thought that it would actually happen. But like being a DJ is crazy. Like it's a crazy world I'm living in right now. Like I like it's just like you are literally responsible for
A party.
a party. You're responsible for everyone's mood and vibe tonight. Like for the time that you're on that party. And
It's a
don't
lot
let
of
it
pressure.
be. But if you good, like it ain't a lot of pressure. It's just like it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to talk shit. I'm just saying like it'd be fun. I never
Hey, there's
feel.
no need to be humble.
I've
in this
had maybe
podcast,
like 2 or 3 sets so far in the 5 months that I was just like, I don't want to think about those nights anymore. They were really bad nights. Like maybe like I think 2 times. 1 time. Whatever. Like yeah,
when you
but
think about it, you narrow it down.
yeah, I'm like that one wasn't that bad, but nah, it's a vibe. I love it. I really love it. I am getting a little tired and burnt out because I still have a job, y'all. I still have like a 9 to 5. So
I was gonna ask you, what is that like balancing act like?
it'd be. I'm trying to figure it out. It ain't no balance right now. I'm doing it all. I'm literally doing it all. I have been. There was one weekend I turned shit down because I just wanted a weekend to just rest and be still. Because I literally be having shit every weekend, and it's a blessing. But I do get very tired.
Alhamdulillah.
I have a regular 9 to 5. I really be working, like.
It's not one of them joints
what
you
I'm
just
saying?
put the joint
I have a
on,
DJ, and then I
sleep.
have like other aspects of my life too. I feel like I don't be seeing my family as much because like the weekends is when I would see my family, but I'll be DJing. Like I'd be very busy, and I was just telling Luke like it'd be like little shit. Like my house looks crazy. My condo looks crazy right now because like when can I clean it? I'm always
Pay the service, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Pay the
Like,
service.
Son, the jump tonight is the reason why we were supposed to record at 6:30.
yeah,
Like she called me on
We gotta leave soon. This is my last question. You were also once a bartender.
Nigga, that was for like 2 days. Right?
No, but you. No, but the reason why I asked is because you actually like took classes.
Yeah, I did take bar. That was a weird time in life. I don't know what that was about.
And I remember because we were talking a lot at the. I was like, I think you came to New York, and I was like, yo, you're like, I'm doing these classes. I'm curious, what was that experience all in all? How did that help you with this experience?
Expression killing me, bro.
Man, I ain't even gonna waste nobody's time on shit. Like, I don't even remember that. That was a joke. That was all a joke. I don't even know how to make. This drink sucks that I made myself.
You don't think that helped you in any way?
No, I was bartending for like 2 business days. Like,
so I'm saying, like, so you don't think the failure helped a little bit?
It wasn't failure. It was just me realizing I didn't want to do it. So
It's a failure.
No, she wasn't trying to answer my. Listen, she wasn't trying to answer my. She wasn't trying to answer my question. She wasn't trying to answer my question, so I knew if I got her high.
Opted out, man. You know what you talking about?
So
Those two things don't correlate. You know what I'm saying? Bartender, DJ, those two things don't
one thing I ain't gonna
correlate.
do is fail, nigga. Don't play.
Don't play
You see how she wasn't trying to answer my question? I said failed. And look,
I was like, hey.
God, damn, but ew.
It went from I ain't gonna answer to whoa.
I'm vaccinated. I'm vaccinated.
I got my booster shot.
I quit. Time
She was like, hold on. You think I'm gonna vaccinate? Hold on, champ.
Failure is crazy.
I'm good.
That word was
What
so
you talking
strong
about?
and
Yeah,
necessary.
that shit crazy.
Oh, but
Shouldn't call me a
see,
failure.
now niggas feel when you was talking about the drip earlier. You see how words can be strong.
You ain't fail at the drip.
There you go.
Bye.
Appreciate that.
Rapper's delight.
Yo, you see? That's why I said what I said. All right, we're at the point of the episode. Thank you, King.
I fuck with it, Campbell.
Hey, Slim, chill off my man.
Warhol would be proud.
Ooh,
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about that nigga.
If it wasn't for Warhol, Campbell's would not be out here. That's all I gotta
You
say.
know the vibes. All right, I'm done. All right, but this is the point.
He got John in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, he's like from there or something.
Yeah, Pittsburgh too, right? Crazy.
Central. This is the part of the episode where she
even
looks
nicer.
in the mirror. I mean,
In the camera. There you go. Yeah, hey,
she looks in the camera. We end up doing some other
drink for the
stuff,
night.
and yeah, that's why I drink. And she ends up telling you everything about her, anything, not everything, but anything. And this is her time to talk her shit. So she's gonna stare in the camera.
This is a thing every episode?
Yeah.
Every episode. And I'm going
Ever
to
since we got
finish
the
my
camera.
drink. I might send a text message. And yeah,
I'm RSVP for 2 tonight. I need a friend.
talk to her.
Well, I'm Ebb.
Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna say straight up, I don't know if this is how this part of the show goes, but my message of today.
I love that.
I'm a big overthinker, and I overthink everything that I do. I'm very just hard on myself, and sometimes very reluctant to just do shit, thinking that I won't do well. But I guess the point of this episode was to just talk about my DJ experience, and I just want to say this experience so far, the past 5 months, it's been 5 months of me DJing, has really just showed me my potential and my courage, and just that if you can put your mind to something and really work hard, you can kill it. So that is my message for today. If there's anything that you've been wanting to do, that you're scared to do, just do it. Lean into your passions. Lean into your gifts. I've always just been a music lover since the day I was born. It's in my blood. My mom, my dad, they met through music. I got all that shit through them. It's literally in my blood. And this is exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. So I'm just saying that to say dead ass.
I apologize. that was a finger slip.
I'm just saying that to say, saying all this to say, just do what it is you want to do. I literally never saw this for myself. It's been 5 months, and I guarantee you, this is just the beginning.
How's your dad doing?
My dad's really good.
I'm just good. That's my man. You already know that.
Yes,
though.
he loves you too. He loves you too. He hasn't asked about you in a while,
Yeah.
but he's asked about you on a frequent cadence.
Oh man, you seen all him and his stepmother.
But yeah, y'all, dead ass. If anything, that business idea, that podcast, that book, that store, that candle shop, whatever the fuck, just do it. Put your mind to it. Do it. If you fail, you can say you did it. Just do it.
You still doing the Better Box?
I'm off that. I am off it. I knew this question was coming.
I had to ask.
I'm not gonna say I'm off it.
I bet she was more nicer when you asked about that. Asked about the bartender.
I'm off it, but I definitely
Chill out.
Bartender.
I'm not a bar girl.
Right? I like disrespecting her. Ask her about an actual, thing she went to class for. But
cosmetology. Okay.
I'm crying.
No,
I tabled Better Me Box for a little bit. Well, probably for like.
Because the streets needed your DJing.
Yeah, that too. But I was over it even before I started DJing. It was cool. For everybody who don't know, I had a business last year. It's called Better Me Box. It was a subscription box. Pretty much, it had every 3 months. It was a box that was shipped out to subscribers that had a book and like just different self-care gifts from Black-owned brands. It was great. It was dope. It was amazing.
Now streets are yearning. There's no Better Box. What are the girls gonna do?
They're gonna come to my sets and dance. God damn it.
Make some noise for that. Make some noise for that.
It was a lot of work. Like that was one.
If you want Better That Box, come down.
Hey, that's a bar.
God forbid.
That's a bar, buddy.
Hey, I'm good with work.
That's a bar.
I might not select the good ones when I need to.
That's true.
But I'm good with work.
If you want to Better That Box, come dance. It's crazy.
You better tagline that, buddy.
You got it. That's yours.
I might. If next time somebody asks,
that's yours.
You want a better box?
Come dance. Before you talk, she got that thing for your box.
No, man. His facial was.
Hey, son, that thing hit that nigga crazy.
She got that thing for that box.
You know what I mean?
For your box.
For your box.
This is escalating. I don't know. But
you want to pop that box on the box? Ooh. Pull up to my man.
He's like 3 for 3 right now. I'll give him. He's 3 for 3. When he fails, I'll let him know.
He's definitely killing his.
That's the kill. Son. I be good with words, and then I get on a roll, and then I just stop.
On a roll like butter.
All right, see.
That was good too. I'm not gonna lie.
On a roll like butter, Charles.
You're on a roll like butter.
But I also said I spray that thing like butter, but
5 for 5 so far, you guys. Haven't seen a miss yet. No, okay.
Oh, I apologize. That was a little degrading.
I mean, it was just bad. I don't know.
I'll take that.
I thought the roll on butter was good.
No, I said I spray it like butter.
You said I spray it like butter.
That's what I'm saying. I put it together.
Butter don't spray, margarine
I'd love
sprays.
to move to the next topic if that's cool.
Touche.
It's DJ M King in the fucking building.
And she has always been a big sister, and she gonna continue to correct us when we wrong.
That's a little bit much. You know, one time I got super high with Eb, and she was just like, "This is the greatest." Remember when we was at what you call a party, and we was smoking outside, and you was like, "Yo,
I just want to say that was the worst.
I got her fried, my
Kristen
nigga.
Wiggins.
Yo,
that was the worst night of my life.
I got her super fried.
I remember that night.
She was like,
Trump texted me, and he was just like, "I got Eb high
shit." It was the worst night of my life.
She was like, "What type of weed did you give me?" I was like, "Eb, it's regular weed."
I hadn't seen them in so long, and
yes,
that was my first time seeing them, and I literally.
You forgot we smoked that real.
That was the worst night of my life. I was so.
That was a highlight for me. I'm not gonna lie. I was so happy when she was like, "I'm so high, Charles. What did you give me?"
No, the end of that night ended really bad. That was the night I launched Better Me Box, and I was celebrating that night. I was on a staycation. I celebrated that night.
Look at. Oh, you was at the wharf, yes, and everything.
Yeah, I was at the wharf with Kristen. It was a lot. Kristen got kicked out of her hotel because they thought she was about to throw a party. So yeah, she came to my joint. Waste some time.
Nothing to do with that. All I had to do is that. All I had to do is that. I got her super. I got her super fried. That night,
ugly.
I see her that night, and she was like, "Hey, Charles, I'm so high."
I'm too old for that shit.
That was the highlight of my life for a long time.
So you only drink during your sets. We talked about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
No, I don't smoke during my sets.
I said you only drink during your sets.
Yeah, I drink. I drink so I can just loosen up, have a good time. But I don't get like super turned. I mean, sometimes. Last Sunday the tequila drank me last Sunday.
Tequila drank me.
But I just like being loose. Not loose. That's so head ass. But I just like having a good time. But like smoking, I could never be high during a set. I will overthink everything. I will just play a song and be like, oh my God, this is the worst song ever. Why'd they play this? Why'd I play this? Like, they're not dancing. Like, I would literally, it's just not a good idea. Ever. Do not pass me a J if you know I'm about to DJ that day.
Say less because I got a J in my ear. So, man,
Don't pass her the J.
I just love a good time, and it's really hard for me to say no to stuff sometimes.
DJ F King.
DJ F King.
Your favorite DJ's favorite DJ.
What's your name on SoundCloud?
F King. Everything F King.
Everything F King. Follow her, retweet her, and also check out her shows. She gonna be out here in these streets. You gonna see her.
If you follow me, I post everything that she do. So
appreciate it. I love the repost always.
We'll see y'all soon. Maybe even tonight. Woo.
My wild days tonight with the factory. And